Hi, my kids love their grandparents. Not only are they a support to them, but they like to spoil them, right? By bringing fun snacks or doing exciting activities. But we also know that grandparents can be caregivers during pedagogical days and after school. As such, they are very important when it comes time to doing homework. So today, for all you grandparents out there who help with homework, I have 5 tips for you. My first one is simple. Just be a source of support. So let your grandkids know that you're there for them if they need any help or an explanation. This doesn't mean doing the homework for them. Tip number 2 is help them follow their work routine. So when kids come home from school, they often have a routine that they follow that eventually leads to them settling down and doing their homework. So reinforce this routine with them and make sure that they check their agenda and even consult a monthly calendar that will help them prioritize tasks. My third tip for you is to show interest. When we show interest in the school life of our kids or our grandkids, this really does reinforce their motivation. So for kids in the elementary school, you can ask them to talk about something that they learned that day in class or show you how they did it. For high school students, that might be more about talking about school clubs or teams that they're on in their school or their favorite subject in general. My fourth tip for you is to find solutions together. So we know that homework can be a source of stress in households and that kids can be really motivated one day and the next day they're not. So it's important that you find solutions together. So this can mean chunking out homework time into smaller sections with breaks. And we have a great tool game on the Alloprof site called the Motivational Timer. This could also mean by starting with a fun activity and then settling down. But it's also important that they do take those breaks. So a brain break could be getting up and doing a little dance, playing a quick card game, or even a joke telling session. And remember, if your grandkids are kind of struggling with something that's making them less motivated, you can always direct them to Alloprof. We have 2 services. One is the help zone where students can type in a question and get a quick explanation, or we have an ask a teacher function, which allows a student to call, text, or live chat with a teacher for any school-related questions that they have. And my final tip for you is to always acknowledge that effort. So no matter how much they get done or how well it's getting done, acknowledge each step of the way, even with a simple high five or again, giving them a little break. And you could always find more tips and advice by visiting Alloprof Parents.